So let me tell you about where we are right now. We're on the corner of Orange Avenue and Grant Street. That's where a lot of people are gathering right now because this is the crime scene tape. You can't go past here, and there's about a 4-block radius where they have shut everything down. So the nightclub is about 4 blocks away from us, and then that tall building you see out in the distance about 6 to 7 blocks down that way, that's the hospital. That's where many family members, friends have been waiting all day long to get some information about who may have been in that club, who may have been injured. Again, we only have 8 names confirmed, so you can imagine dozens of families still wondering, where's my family member? ABC Action News reporter Ryan Race was at the hospital earlier today, got a chance to speak with a man from Lakeland who said he talked to us right after his son got out of surgery. Ryan?
Yeah, Laura, all day families and loved ones have been gathering right here behind me at this hospital, if not here, then just down the road at a hotel, waiting for answers from the medical staff and police. Those who have not yet been notified about their missing loved ones can only assume the worst. Tonight, raw emotion outside the Orlando hospital treating the majority of the victims from Club Pulse. Stories of survival, devastation, and so much death.
I thought the worst. But I thank God my son was one of the ones that actually made it through.
Angel Colon of Lakeland got the news early this morning that his son, with the same name from Winter Haven, survived the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history. He was shot 3, maybe 4 times in the leg, arm, and buttocks.
Then he got shot again when the gunman came over, and he said kind of lifted up his eyes a little and then just lay back down. That's when he noticed that the girl he was holding hands with all of a sudden let his hands go. But he noticed she got shot and she didn't make it.
Colon says his son got a good look at the shooter, identified as Omar Mateen, before he opened fire.
They actually said he saw the guy in there drinking at the bar.
Eyewitness accounts are often wrong during mass chaos, but if true, it could mean Mateen went in first, then left and returned heavily armed. Multiple reports say the shooting started outside the club. Juan Torres' son was one of the lucky ones.
So he ran towards the back of the club and jumped the fence.
But like so many here leaving the hospital in tears, their pain tonight is not from the physical wounds, but the emotional ones.
He's a wreck, distraught.
And tonight, his son is waiting for news about his best friend, who wasn't quite as lucky. Now, around 5 o'clock tonight, we were told the medical staff went over to the hotel, which is just down the road, and met with the families. They went over basically who's at the hospital, who's in critical condition, who's been released from the hospital. At that point, they are all told to go home, get some sleep, and come back tomorrow at 10 a.m., and they will reassess the situation, Laura. At some point, if their loved ones are still missing, they're probably going to meet with the medical examiner. Obviously, some very anxious people out here tonight. Laura, back to you.
Ryan, just hard to believe that someone would tell you to go home and try to get some sleep, and you're trying to find out if a family member has actually lost their life. In a nightclub shooting in which the people we spoke with said it's a nice place to go. There were 320 people inside of that nightclub when all of this happened. It's hard to wrap your mind around what kind of chaos must have started when Omar Mateen busted his way through there and just started shooting.